was out for.
Oh my god. I'm jizzing, dude. I'm jizzing right now.
It feels like
so
I'm
hot.
coming.
That's so hot.
Wow. Weirdest entrance to you ever. All right.
Yeah, but you can tell that Brock is back.
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome in. You have found us once again. Shoot the Gap, a rabbit hole fantasy football focused show spanning the generation gap of the 20s and 40s. I am your humble MC, Brian the Amigo Baldwin, and the guy who can't seem to be quiet is Brock,
What's
the
up?
commish, Seguin.
The commish.
You're back, brother. You're back. Yeah, dude. It's good. It's good that you're back, man. It was not easy. Life is better when you're in it, dude. It's a good day when you are here.
Well, you know what? I tried to instill that into every female that was ever in my life.
Nice. Okay.
It comes back to bite you. It comes back to get you, though. You don't want to do that.
You hear that, right? You hear that? You hear that? That has to be the music for Connor, the gut Marshall, the Maverick. How you doing, my brother?
Doing pretty good. I feel like I'm in my element. I feel like I've been summoned.
Oh my god, yeah, dude, you're yeah, that's just for you, dude. Just for you. Yeah, you inspire that in people, dude. That's you right there, man.
Well,
all right.
I know that's not the
You're
only thing I
inverted.
inspire.
What's okay? All right. Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. This is now our 71st show.
71.
Good old
July 13th in this hopeful year of our Lord. It's
Led Zeppelin 3 came out.
it's
Jim Morrison died.
the 13th. Yeah, that's his right. Yeah, July 13th. That's right. Yeah, it's also
Probably 71.
it was in 71. Is a celebration of Houston, 7/13. Yeah, today is
H-Town.
in the city of Houston. This is the I guess the statewide or citywide, GA Houston Day. Okay,
Really more
all
of an
right.
area code wide.
Are you
type
saying
thing.
that you guys have your own little holiday in Houston?
Yeah, it's the area code.
Yeah,
it's
because
7/13.
we're a city that's so cool. We actually have things worth celebrating. Like a World Series, or a basketball team that has more than 0.5%
Increasing
melanin.
gas prices. Go on, Connor.
So today, we're going to discuss the news and rumors, and of course, it's the return of the mock. Yeah, man, we're going to do another mock, this time with Brock, and normally we do a 10-man, so we're going to do a 12-man this time.
You marking at me?
Yeah.
Pal? You marking at me?
Yeah. Wow. Really, guys, I really do try to make this as smooth as it possibly can.
That's what she said. Okay.
Yeah.
Speaking of
this is
smooth, I want to go
getting
ahead
out
and
of
thank
control.
our first sponsor for today's show, Sports Host. Now, we've been talking about Sports Host for a while, and they're kicking up a notch. Guys, now is the time to get in. Click the link in the description, please.
Keep going.
Right there.
Nah,
Keep going.
They need to keep
Click
going
right
and hit
there.
the app. Click right
No,
there.
dude.
You know what? Let me go ahead and shout out to our next sponsor. Now, Brian, what shows can we listen to on the Pride of Sunnyside?
Andrew B's Vocal Sounds, the Business Knowledge Broker Show, the Soul Brother Show, What's on Your Mind with Aunt Boogie, Blame It on the Boogie, and the new Drive Time Sports with Charlie and Brian. So make sure.
Man, I heard that
Yeah.
that Brian guy is really cool.
Now he's an asshole once you get to know him. But he
Yeah,
looks
Charlie's the real star of the show.
cool. Absolutely he is, dude.
Absolutely
You know,
he
yeah, dude. Of that, there's no denying that. If you listen to it, absolutely, that's true. But it's on the Pride of Sunnyside. Yeah, man. The
What
High
is the
Volume Music
Pride?
Radio. High Volume Music Radio. Yeah, the High Volume Music Radio app. You can check them out on highvolumeradio.com or download the app. Use High Volume Music Radio. If it ain't high volume,
Then it ain't loud enough.
yeah, there we go, man. There we go. Let's go and let's see if we can jump into a room. Let's try to see if we can find a
That's
room.
what she said.
We're gonna be
Man, right to third base.
yeah. We're gonna be doing a Yahoo mock this time. So let's go and try to find a 12-man, guys. I guess what was it? Goal line stand looks like. Is that doable for you guys? 15 minutes from now gives us
Sure.
time to do the news. All right.
Let's do it.
Okay, great. I'm gonna do 4. I'll do 4. Yeah. So.
I'm doing 11th.
Okay, 11th, and where are you? I don't see you. Yeah. Oh no. Oh no. You're no. You're fine.
Am I in there?
Oh, yeah. Go ahead, Connor. Go ahead. That just kind of set you up right there, didn't it, dude? Yeah.
That's what
Yeah.
she said.
But actually, Connor and I both are on goal line stand, and I'm 4, and he's 5. Yeah, so getting right next to each other. Yeah. So actually, I don't like doing that. You said you're gonna do 11. Is that right, Brock?
Yeah,
Motherfucker's
am I
only
in there?
10.
Okay. No, this is a 12 man. So yeah, goal line stand.
What
see
have I
it.
agreed to?
Yeah,
I feel
you're
like a
5.
dog being taken to the dentist.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and start the news, Brock. So, there you are. Okay. Yeah, I was gonna tell you just keep surfing around, but you know, here we go, man.
Told you my shit's running slow.
Brian, you're gonna have to play that again because it was too quiet.
Yeah.
We need to hear this. This is crucial.
Okay, I was worried about it. Yeah, I was worried about
Crank
but
that
no,
shit. I want to hear
No,
my
no.
Muppet Fever Dream.
dude.
Yeah, you gotta get that up close. What's going on there? I was waiting for the music.
That's better. It's like a shot.
Holy mackerel! All right, okay. Well, let's go ahead and let's start off the news with a quote, and that quote is "No comment." This was a quote from Saquon Barkley when asked by Rich Eisen on his show on the timetable of his return. He's been running at full speed and cutting on sand, but not turf yet. So we're not sure about if defenders, but he seems to be good at dodging questions right now. We've always said, yeah, thank you, man. We've always said to listen to bad news and ignore good in the offense. So what is this?
This is the bad kind of bad news.
Okay. Okay, so how does that make you guys feel? Because he's going in the first round. You'll see. Whenever we're doing the draft, you're going to see the what
last
round.
thing you want on that team right now is for any kind of drama to be starting, especially with their star running back. I mean, it's like, dude, something must be not going right, or maybe he's not feeling it in Daniel Jones. Maybe he's just like, okay. Perhaps Kenny Golladay wasn't the best move they could have made, and he's just unhappy, and he's not sure that these are the weapons that need to be around him. Okay.
Wow. Okay, I see. So you're saying that it's more of an indicator about how he feels about the team, not really how he feels about his body.
That said, coming off an ACL injury, I mean, you gotta play this right. You can't shoot yourself in the other ACL. Jesus Christ. So it's not good, especially for those that are Saquon Barkley owners, like especially in keeper leagues. It's just bad news bears, because if he's unhappy, could there be a potential holdout? And what does that do? Do we talk to Booker? We take Devontae Booker higher in drafts? Like, does he start going in third rounds?
No, I don't think so. I think
is it not bad? And what you're saying, is it this serious? Is it, because I mean, it sounds like it's bad news bears territory.
Yeah,
well,
Saquon's only special because of who he is, not necessarily the team he's on. Connor, your thoughts, brother?
Yeah, I'm not drafting Saquon this year. I hope that speaks to people. I'm not comfortable drafting him, so if you respect my opinion, maybe you don't respect my opinion and you go draft him, and then either you do great or you get spited for spiting me. We'll see.
Yeah. No.
Okay. All right. Okay. So let's say like
I don't envy the position the owners of Saquon Barkley are in. Right?
Yeah, I agree with you, and I don't want to voluntarily put myself in that spot either. So yeah, so I understand that. All right, so let's analyze another quote. Okay, and that quote is,
analyzing.
"I'll figure things out in a couple of weeks." All right, so that quote is from Angry Rogers while he was on the golf course for the American Century Championship golf event. Now, the 2-week timeline that he's talking up lines up perfectly with the start of training camp. So, do we have... Do you hear that?
Situation?
Whose music is that? Do you guys hear that?
I didn't bring the Swami. I didn't come ready for the Swami today.
That's the Swami. That's the Swami music. So, but maybe we could still get the power of the Swami. Maybe we can still get that. So,
I can get Retro Bush on my forehead.
Okay.
And maybe you can use the power there.
All right. So let me ask you, dude. Rodgers, unsurprisingly, he unsurprisingly missed minicamp. But if he misses training camp, all right, is he going to miss training camp? Let's just do that. Come on, Swami. What's going to happen with Rodgers? What's he doing?
Well, there's some implications here financially, obviously, and I've already talked about his, girlfriend out in L.A. or his fiance and Jeopardy. So he wants to move out, further west if Green Bay can't deliver him a long-term contract because they need to figure out what they're doing, right? So she's like, okay, how do we figure this out? Are they going to be like married if he stays in Green Bay kind of thing? Are they going to stay a couple? You know what I mean? So it's just like, because she probably doesn't want to move to Green Bay. Okay. And so, I don't know. We have to see how it plays out between what's her name? Whatever her name was. She's an actress.
Swami. Swami should never use the words "I don't know." That should never be in a Swami.
It's okay. The gut remembers the women he looked up.
I don't really care to know about. So
okay.
I don't know about things I don't care to know about.
So I set you up to say what is he gonna do? Is he gonna stay? Is he gonna go? And you give me an I don't know. Great.
Okay, so on the heels of what you said, Peyton Manning was quoted, and I will quote. Okay. He has a gut feeling that Aaron Rodgers will be playing for Green Bay.
Look, with all due respect, I don't care about Peyton Manning's gut feelings. I care about his forehead feelings because that thing's bigger than my entire
That's what I was
guy.
going to say. He should go more on his forehead feelings instead of his gut. But he did say he's using his gut.
He's getting it all wrong, man. He needs to be doing the forehead feelings. That's where the money is for him.
All right. What is the...
No diss on the guy, but I think
I want it to be on the record that I'm dissing the guy.
Okay, what do you think is going to happen, Connor?
Oh, I think that Aaron Rodgers wants to play on the Niners. I think he's mad that the Niners drafted a quarterback. I think that he didn't think in the beginning of the year that he would be in the situation he is in now, and he's more increasingly frustrated because he didn't think that he would be on the Packers right now. I mean, look, he has enough money in the bank. He's one of the few players in the NFL that could sit out and could get fined, and it's not going to actually affect his day-to-day. So I think it's in the cards. I also think that he's played with the Packers long enough for them to at least do him a solid and release him if he has no intention of playing or whatever.
That didn't work the first time.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen, but that's nice. That's nice. In fact, that kind of thinking actually leads perfectly into the next, into this. So this is incredible news out of Chicago. Matt Nagy stated that the goal is to get David Montgomery 20 rushes per game. The actual quote is, and stay with me here, okay, it's a little long, but you got to figure it out. This is Matt Nagy, the genius, talking, okay? Depending on what the game is, what happened the last couple of years and why some of David's carries, which aren't low, haven't been quite as high, is a lot of guys get into a 4-minute mode in the fourth quarter. That's where they can get those extra 4 or 5 carries, which can bump them up into the top 5, with 20 rushes a game. That's our goal. Woo! All right, so, with the news that Tariq Cohen's ACL that he tore last year isn't allowing him to practice yet, the actual quote is that he's not quite there yet in terms of health, and that Darrell Williams will be somewhat rusty after a year off. Connor, you're the David Montgomery lover, man. Talk to me, dude. Is he a top 12 back now?
David Montgomery!
Montgomery.
I don't say it like that. It's Montgomery. I don't say it like that if he ain't good. I started saying that last year, and that was his breakout year. Coincidence? I think not.
Dismisses chance.
David Montgomery.
Okay, what's your thoughts there, Barack?
I can't even imagine what it's doing to the ADP. How it's affecting, where you're going to potentially take him, but it's just like maybe he's playing a little fantasy football himself, and he's like, yeah, I mean, even though they're not supposed to, I mean, maybe he is playing a little fantasy football. Go, yeah, David Montgomery, I got him on my team. He's my keeper, but he's also like he's really one of my employees. It's just
I thought your keeper was Kelsey.
No, I'm talking about what Matt Nagy's probably.
Okay.
So I don't know, man. It's yet to be seen. You got Justin Fields there now, and I mean he's not exactly going to lean in on. I think the running back. The running back's going to lean in on him, and so. It just comes. It sounds like a couple of egos. Maybe Matt Nagy needed to come out and say something like this because he's trying to, let somehow. I don't know. Something might be going on inside. There's egos, man. These are young guys who are just now getting in OTAs and getting to know each other and play and whatnot. So it's like there's probably a little bit of drama going on. So I just see this as just a bunch of fluff, man. So I mean, I think you keep Montgomery right where he was last year. I mean, he's not going to stand out anymore. He's still their RB1. Okay. I mean, what did he get? Like 700 yards last year?
Oh, dude, yeah, but that's one thing you got to consider is that Tariq Cohen wasn't there. And his backup was like Nall. The guy's last name was Nall or something like that. So yeah, I mean, he didn't really have much of a challenge. Now he has two guys that can challenge him. Especially in the pass catching snaps. So. That's where I'm a little concerned. I mean, would you say he's as fantasy value? I know in Chicago he's their RB1.
He's gonna stay the same, dude.
RB2 or flex or RB1?
Well, on your league, I think he's a good RB2.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Good RB2. I mean, if you don't get lucky and maybe get what's his name from fucking Detroit, Swift. If you don't get Swift, you might do okay with David Montgomery.
I'm gonna start calling DeAndre Swift Detroit Swift.
Yeah, because they
Swift, I like it.
They actually have about the same ADP. Connor, all right.
Right, now tell him, dude.
Yeah. Connor, this is some news for you, man. Reports out of Vegas are that Kenyon Drake will be playing a more versatile role, including snaps at wide receiver. Head coach John Gruden has already talked up Drake in Miami, and in Miami, Drake lined up as a wide receiver quite a bit. Okay, but in the same press conference, Gruden stated that Josh Jacobs will be the main running back. So is there a running back to target, dude? Like in Las Vegas? I know you love Jacobs. That's why I was throwing it out to you. So
I mean, Jacobs anymore.
Is this committee, or do they limit each other, or what do you think? What's happening?
It's funny that you said this is a good one for you because it is. Because just a couple days ago, hey, what's the time for the draft, by the way?
5.5 minutes.
Thank God. Okay, yeah. I was about to get anxiety. I kind of like the price of Jacobs right now because look, I don't think Kenyon Drake's never played a full season.
Right.
We were talking the other day about guys that have never played a full season. Like Joe Mixon's never played a full season. Saquon Barkley he's only played one full season.
Yeah.
Kenyon Drake hasn't ever played a full season. So there's something to be said for these guys that it's like you've seen like the potential, and since you've seen the potential, you have to believe that he can play a whole season because you want to be the one that believed in him when no one else did. You can say, "Yeah, haha, I'm smart."
Hey, no, and then I'll tell you, I had him in my 2019 year when I won the league.
Yeah,
okay,
see,
it was in 2019, and
this is exactly what I'm talking about.
How beautiful it was to see him run in that final championship game, 72 yards in like the first quarter and go for a touchdown. My buddy I was up against, Adam, he was just like, "Oh fuck, that's it." Like the day just started, and he was already like, "Fuck this."
So anyway, to prove that's awesome. Just to prove my point, see, we have a guy here who would probably draft Drake, but he's never played a full season. And it gets harder to do those when you get older. So
Josh Jacobs is their guy. Kenny Drake is not going to eat up into hardly anything.
Hey man, So you know, I think you go for Jacobs in the 4th or 5th, and I'm passing on Kenyon Drake. Does not have the kosher seal of approval.
I would have to say I probably
Kenyon is
never
not kosher.
I've never had him on my rosters ever.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Well, you know.
Or Josh
You know,
Jacobs.
Yeah. You do you, man. You do you. Yeah. So.
Just saying, man.
Yeah.
There's madness. Okay, there is some madness here. But if you can capture that crazy loop, the madness comes at you. You might figure out winning.
Did you draft Jacobs or did you pick him up off waivers?
He usually came to me in a trade.
Okay, so then that totally changes everything because we're talking about drafting Jacobs. We're not talking about trading.
Yeah. No. I mean, he has never fallen to me, but I would draft him probably in like a later round. Hopefully, as late as I can get him. He's maybe 4th round, 5th round.
Kenyon Drake, I think he's going 6th.
Kenyon Drake, I would not even considering drafting.
Oh, you're talking about Josh Jacobs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey guys, so just give me a real. We'll continue to talk because it's kind of interesting what you guys are talking about. But right now, it's the draft is loading.
Yeah.
We're about a minute and a half away. Yeah, I think we're all good. Brock is still showing to be. Okay, there you go. Okay, yeah, he was showing to be auto draft for a little bit.
Old man Sea Dog needs to queue up his guys now.
Oh, is that you? Is that you? Yeah, no. I'm going back and forth on Josh Jacobs. I don't, because you're right about the value. Because the value, like if you I've seen him fall to the 6th round. Like if you're looking at the 6th round in a 10-man, and Josh Jacobs is there, by then you already have your RB1 and your RB2. Maybe even your flex. So that you're talking about that guy on your bench. I think he's a great bench. It's going to be one of those things we're just going to have to.
You got to play him in the right spot. You flex him, and I mean, he's still just not going to be on my roster because I'm like, I probably have other things that I'm trying to flex that are very similar to him, but I just don't believe in. He's not the trucking kind. He's not even a elusive back. He's just a guy that can get you 2 to 3 yards at a time.
Who are we talking about?
Yeah, I am surprised too because I'm confused too because it's he's talking about Josh Jacobs, who's
no, he is a bruiser. He's
I'm talking about Kenyon Drake.
Oh no, Kenyon Drake's elusive. He was part of the
fast.
Miami Miracle, man.
Okay.
Did you see the Miami Miracle? You just talking about how you owned him.
I remember.
Okay, hang on, guys. Hang on. Okay, so the draft has actually started now. Okay,
yes.
So. Yeah, so
Connor, what is your name in this?
The
Wookiee.
Wookiee
So
with an
Connor's up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's up on 5. Yeah, I dropped down to 8. Hey, Saquon's there.
Yeah, fuck that.
Okay. Jeez. F.
So
Yeah, I
you
don't
guys
know.
have any idea what I'm gonna draft first?
Kelsey.
Yeah.
Why do you say?
Because you always draft Kelsey. You love Kelsey, and if you could, you would have Kelsey's baby.
Good try. I will say this is because he's my keeper this year. I build around tight ends. He's I'm gonna be with him for the next 2 years, and so I got to build around him. You know what I mean? So so he's going in my first.
Okay. Yeah. No, I hear you. Yeah.
So, if one of these douchebags wants to draft him, I'm gonna kick them in the nuts.
All of a sudden, they're douchebags. That's terrible.
Oh, looks like.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Kick him in the nuts, Brock.
Yeah, it's all blown. Oh, but dude, my favorite wide receiver is still there. Oh, not anymore.
Oh,
not anymore.
shit.
You guys suck balls.
Yeah, but at least D Hop is still there.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for him to take him now.
No. Let's see what he does. Love it. Okay. So Kelsey's off the board. Diggs off the board. Chubb, Hill off the board. Yeah, Saquon's there. Saquon's just staring at you. Hey, man, pick me. I'm Saquon.
There we go. There we go.
And he goes D-Hop.
Reverse psychology.
Hey?
You know, you got to build around something.
Yeah. But he's only 2 picks away from the second round, so that's
too high
Eckler.
on Eckler. The guy that
Yeah,
picked him for the 12th pick
Yeah.
in the first round's a dumbass.
Yeah, Eckler. I like
What a
Eckler and
fucking
his.
stupid motherfucker.
Jeez, dude. Yeah. Come on, man. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what you do, man. Jesus.
Yeah. I mean, come on, dude. Yeah. Yes. But
I'm
Eckler,
joking. I'm joking. It's not a terrible pick.
even though they haven't added anything onto their roster yet, they still have the Joshua Kelly problem. I mean, that guy's going to take from him. So Brock just went and he got Joe Mixon. I was just talking to Connor about Joe Mixon because you got to. I was talking to him about the division that Cincinnati's in. Do you know that what teams are in Cincinnati's division?
Browns.
Brock?
You get the Browns. Hold on. That's AFC. Bengals, Baltimore, and the Steelers.
Uh-huh. Yep.
Yeah.
All great defenses. So you're talking about at least 6 games where they're going to be playing really good defenses. So so that's one thing to consider when you're looking at drafting. However, getting Mixon in the second round isn't a bad deal, especially on a 12-man.
You got Jamar Chase as the new blood.
Mhm.
Burrow's coming back.
there's
they're a little
nothing
bit.
good
They've got a little
here.
bit more firepower going on their offense. I think the addition of Chase to Burrows is a connection they've had before. So and they both had the best years of their collegiate careers when they played together. So. I think that drafting Mixon
This is going to be controversial.
would be okay.
Man, I'm a little but as him, but as your RB1, that's a little rough. I don't know, man. You're right, dude. He has just enough opportunity as somebody else, dude. So I can't hit you about that.
I'm going to agree with Brian. We got to move it up though because we did like 3 or 4 picks since then.
Okay, but who did you just pick?
3 or 4
Well, no,
picks.
let's go back because we didn't cover your pick, Brian. For your second pick, you got Cam Akers, yeah. So you got Brian got Nick Chubb.
Dude.
What?
I was about to pick Cam Akers, but I was like, nah, I'm going
Yeah.
Mixon.
So
I
Brian
don't know
Brian
what else
got Cam
Stafford. I don't know what's
Akers
going on with Stafford.
and Nick Chubb, and then I went around and picked up Eclair with my second pick because there was not a whole lot there for me. It was either that or it was Allen Robinson or Justin Jefferson.
Well, you have Kamara, so you have the running back position
I have
locked down.
Jonathan Taylor.
And Jonathan. Oh my God, you didn't get Kamara, Mister. I have a dream. Oh my God,
Dude, I said
thought-
J Train. I said
Okay.
J Train so fucking loud.
Okay. Well, you have Taylor, so that you do have that kind of locked down. So, but yeah, I mean, you have some options here, man. Still some good wide receivers. You have George Kittle if you want to go that route. I mean, so there's still some meat on that bone. A lot of meat. If you want to
Speaking of meat on the bone, I'm gonna pick up Allen Robinson as my wide receiver,
You.
and I'm gonna unqueue David Montgomery so I don't make the same fucking mistake I made last time, Brian.
Oh yeah, gotcha. Whew.
Okay, let's go,
Whoa.
Baldwin.
Yeah, there you go. My wide receiver 1, Calvin
Whoa,
Ridley.
Nice. Good for
Yeah.
you.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
gutsy.
You think so? All right.
As
Hey,
Arnold would say, it's
I-
ballsy.
I've got Dobbins queued up, right?
The Dominator.
I've got Dobbins queued up. Unless one of these jerk-offs takes him.
I think it'll be fine. Yeah, I think it'll be fine. Because they'll pick Najee Harris before they pick Dobbins.
It's just
Well, yeah.
Somebody took
Holy
Dobbins.
crap! Just right when you said it. Oh, I'm so sorry.
with the
dude.
33rd pick, they must be a master mason using mind powers to know who you want.
Yeah. I mean,
No
each
other
time Travis
explanation.
Kelce and then Najee Harris.
I think Connor
Najee Harris.
logged in with 2. With
Did he?
2.
Is that what's
Yeah.
going on?
Yeah, I think like every time you say something, he's that guy.
Don't give me any ideas.
B Rock. Here comes B Rock's turn.
I'm gonna have to go with Joe. What's his name?
Najee?
Minshew. Yeah. Minshew. I'm gonna draft Minshew. That's it. It's coming up. That's my next.
Wow.
pick.
He meant
Minshew.
Najee Harris.
Oh my God, dude! Yeah, I don't know what you're gonna do. So I really thought you were gonna pick up Minshew. I was like, all right,
I was thinking
Well,
really
I mean,
hard about
I
putting it
gotta
in the
throw
other
off.
one in my
I gotta
mind's
throw
eye or
off,
whatever.
Connor. I mean, he's
Yeah.
obviously 10th or 11th or 10th pick.
Yeah. Yeah, right after Harris, Najee Harris went Michael Thomas, and then after Michael Thomas went Chris Carson. So
I'm glad to know that the Easter Island Head has a home.
Yeah, in the fourth round, right there. Yeah, that's what you're seeing is you're seeing.
Welcome, bitches.
Yeah.
Kyle Pitts, there he is.
Here.
I already told you guys.
Do you know what I heard about Kyle Pitts?
What's that?
He's like going to be their guy?
I heard he's no Travis Kelce.
No, that is not. That is not.
Yeah. That's safe. That's a safe assumption.
You do never know. The guy can
You never know.
Like, he might just be.
He might. You never know. Yeah, so I'm coming up. I'm the 41st pick, and so I have Calvin Ridley, and I have Nick Chubb, and I have Cam Akers, and so I'm looking here at what's out there, and I'm trying to look at the short list at this point. You know, we're getting close to the mid round, and so I'm trying to find what I can live with passing on, what I can't live with passing on, and what I can't live passing on is T.J. Hawkinson. I want to make sure and have a strong tight end, and I think he's one of the last strong tight ends that are left on the board. Yeah. So I wanted to go and get that.
I looked at him for a second, but I was like, nope, there's my boy Kyle Pitts.
And I'm happy you did. I'm very happy you did because I feel kind of weird about getting Kyle Pitts right now since I have Calvin Ridley. I wouldn't want Kyle Pitts, even though he'd be the best tight end. He'd be the best tight end for my team.
Man, Mark Andrews went early.
Oh yeah, dude, he went like in the third round. Yeah, it was or not third round, like second. Yeah, the third round. I'm sorry. Yeah, I saw him go. I didn't hear anybody say anything, so I was like, I'll let Connor get surprised on his own. So, and there we go on that. So basically, what I'm trying, the approach I'm trying to do is I have these players in tiers. So I'm trying to do tier drafting. That's kind of what my approach here. I'm not really trying to do like running back. This is how it fell out. I'm just going by tiers. I'm looking to see what players are in which tiers that I have, and that's how I got to exactly where I'm at right now. Yeah, I'm at. Because I think that my gut or my normal instinct would have probably been to pick McLaurin in the fourth round. Instead of picking.
Was bullshit.
Yeah. Why? Oh, what happened? Oh, Montgomery? Somebody picked Montgomery? Is that what you're saying? That's BS? Or are you talking about me? You trying? Yeah. I'm BSing. No, dude, I'm serious. I do have it, dude, right here, man. I'm looking right at my tiers I have, dude. I mean, I already told everybody knows, or anybody watches the show knows that I watch a ton of podcasts and read all about fantasy football.
I mean, hey, seriously, I just I do a quick analysis of just the day's news and go, okay, what's the best person to draft today? Just what's the trend going on in the NFL? It's leading the news headlines. Just the 2-minute drill on ESPN or NFL radio. Curious, like I listen to that shit, right? Like that's what I listen to all day. Every hour they do the 2-minute drill.
Nice.
Yeah, so it's like, fuck yeah, I'm just gonna listen to this.
Okay, Connor, you're coming up, dude. 2 picks away. What are you thinking, man? CeeDee Lamb just got taken. That's usually the guy you target.
Ooh.
Yeah, and he got taken right before Amari Cooper.
All of Amari Cooper.
Mm-hmm.
I know exactly who I'm gonna pick here, actually.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
Your mom.
No, I picked your mom. I picked your mom up last night. I'm waiting till next week on that one, but I am gonna get Etienne.
Etienne. Okay. Yeah. There was actually a report that came out about how at the same press conference, the head coach was saying that the passing down back is going to be Etienne, but James Robinson is going to be the hammer. He's going to be the one that's going to be hammering for everything.
Jacksonville hammer.
Yeah, exactly. Between the two, I myself would want to go with Etienne. Yeah, because I think they're going to be throwing a lot more than hammering. In my opinion. Yeah. So I'm going to go again. I'm going tier drafting here. Wide receiver 2, I'm going with Amari Cooper. I think he has the best chance to produce out of what I see on the board, at least. that's my opinion. He does really well. I know he gets hurt a lot, so I need to make sure and get a good bench, to protect my assets.
Josh Allen is really. Oh wow, I was about to say.
All right, here we go. Brock, you're up. What are you thinking?
Man, I'm gonna hope that there's still some magic left in and no drama left in Wilson's bag of tricks up in Seattle.
Love it.
I'm gonna go with his receiver.
I think that's a great pick.
They connected pretty well together, and I need a receiver. So it's
back. You're back. Everybody had their plan.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
Where?
He has risen.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so it went Lockett, Brock, then it went Cooper Kupp, and then it went Dak Prescott, which is weird. You're a Cowboy guy. Yeah, I wonder why you didn't pick. You just picked Russell Wilson, but why didn't you go with Prescott?
I mean, dude.
So Lockett, Brock.
Come on, man. Like Lockett. Everybody's got a super concern about that leg, man. Mm-hmm. All right. I mean, it's like, he's going to heal up. He's a young guy. That's modern science. Let's go, Connor. Let's go.
Modern science, yeah. No, I was just going to say
Rodgers is gone.
The Wilson Lockett stack, eh?
Yeah. Good point.
Would you do that like in a real league, or would you purposely do the stack, or were you just? It just so.
You talking about the Wilson to
Wilson to Lockett,
Wilson to Hopkins or Lockett connection?
Yeah,
I saw enough, between those two to say, hey, that's a very real good possibility that Lockett's going to at least get me 9 to 11 points a game. I know I can count on at least 9 points from Lockett. Because, he's their target guy. And if I can go, hey, I know what Hopkins is going to get. That it's my first pick. I know what Lockett's going to get. Those are two wide receiver ones. Joe Mixon, he's an RB1. Harris is an RB1. We already talked about my love and my love for Kyle Pitts. So, I was like, fuck it. Let's have a baby, man. Let's put Wilson in there.
Nice. So after Brock picked Russell Wilson, it went Gordon. Okay. Then it also went Melvin Gordon. Then went Aaron Rodgers, which is real crazy because he had been dropping lower and lower, but now I guess he's rising. Then I picked Kenny Galladay because I need that extra wide receiver to kind of back things up there. And then after Galladay,
looking at these rounds right here are where the rubber meets the road. I think mostly. Because it's these sleeper guys that you just don't know or might turn into a one or what's going on there, or if there's still any ones left on the board.
Right. Then there was Chase Claypool, excuse me, and then there was I think it was James Robinson, and then Jalen Hurts.
That was me. I picked Hurts.
Yeah. Okay, you did pick Hurts. Okay. Then OBJ. Then looks like was it Javonte Williams from the backup? Oh shit! Hang on, it's my turn. Okay,
let me deal while you.
Let me go pick. Okay, I already picked. Okay, now let me go back to where I was at.
Wow,
okay.
Brady.
Oh yeah, dude. Man.
You don't remember how unsure you were with Brady last year?
I was unsure with Brady because I had the Tampa Bay defense, but you're also talking about a guy that also picked it up, dude. Like towards the end of the year, which is when I didn't have him. I dropped him in the beginning of the year. Towards the end of the year, he really was able to get it together. And dude, now he has Antonio Brown. He has Mike Evans. He has Chris Godwin. Dude, he's got so many weapons, dude. It's just.
So, am I reading this right? It's my pick, and is Damian Harris, a guy that's going to definitely make James White seem like just a boomer bust?
I like Damian Harris, excuse me. I do like him because but he got picked. So yeah, you got 5 seconds to go, and so
that sucks, man.
Yep. Yeah. There's the noise. Yeah. Oh, Pollard.
Seriously, man. I swear, whenever I talk about it, it fucking goes away.
Yeah, Damian Harris, though, dude. Yeah, he's the running back I think I would choose. It all depends also, like when we get closer to draft time, on who the quarterback is going to be. If the quarterback's going to be Cam Newton, then I'm less bullish on Damon Harris because of those goal line runs. But if it's the new guy, then absolutely, yeah, I'm a Damian Harris fan. Yeah, so yeah, David John. But let me go ahead and see if I can if I can scroll back up and catch back where we were. I'm going to try to go real fast. So let's go with where we left off at. I think it was yeah. There we go. Williams, and then it was Raheem Mostert, and then after Raheem Mostert, man, this thing just keeps moving on me. Sorry, guys.
So I just picked DJ Chark.
Okay. Then we'll get there. Fournette, Higgins, then Anderson, then Goddard. Then Ayuk, then we have Sutton, and then Tannehill, then Moss, and then I picked Tom Brady, and then it was Jones, then Damian Harris, and then Brock picked Pollard, then it was Noah Fant, shit, it's my pick.
Yeah,
shit.
man.
Oh, I was fucking around.
Oh, that's up to you.
Oh, cool. AJ, I'm cool with that. I needed a running back. That's fine.
Yeah, it happened to me too. I ended up with Pollard.
Oh, yeah. I was reading. I wasn't paying attention. Then I have Fournette. Then I have Higgins. Then it was Anderson, Goddard, Ayuk, then Sutton. Yeah. There we go. Then we went to Tom Brady, and then Jones. Then Damon Harris, Tony Pollard, and Font. David Johnson. Okay. Then DJ Chark, which was Brock's pick, Los Angeles. Rams defense, Jamar Chase, AJ Dillon by me. Then Deebo Samuels. And we are back.
Yeah, dude. I think we just had lost a couple of listeners.
Thanks, Brian, for keeping us updated on the players.
That was great, Brian.
It was great.
Yeah, dude. I paid for it with AJ Dillon. yeah.
Hey, it's not the worst. I'm gonna be honest. I thought that both of y'all's picks were actual picks because they're not dumb enough for me to clown y'all.
I had to pick, and I was like, okay, I think
Pollard's a good
probably
pick.
Get enough action.
Dude, there's a chance Zeke gets injured. Like, he's old.
Pollard, or you mean Ezekiel Elliott?
Zeke's. If Zeke's injured, Pollard's a fantasy winning running back.
I get it, but I still think that in Ezekiel Elliott's presence, I think he still gets like at least perhaps a look at your flex if you're trying to stream that position. I think he probably stands to look like he might be playable in any given week because of how high powered that team is supposed to be. Now, given here, Dak Prescott's leg is, if that proves to not be a factor or it's a non-factor, and that fucking severed leg it looked like was a non-issue, then fuck, Pollard's a good pick.
Yeah. Yeah, well, no, Pollard's a good pick because the middle rounds is it's tricky, dude, especially in a 12-man. We were having a discussion before the show because I think Brock, at least there's it's on the table. He's the commissioner. That's why we call him the commish. He's the commissioner of his league, and it's on the table where he has two guys that might be dropping out of his 12-man, and he's trying to make a decision.
They're not dropping out. I will say this: they're not dropping out. They can't be present for the draft, and you must be present to be in this league.
Okay. Well,
these guys, they ended up
good point.
With their significant others, and they've got plans.
No, it's cool. It's cool.
They're young guys that just met their potential significant others, and they're willing to turn into a freaking hermit crab. I mean, seriously. So they want to still be in the league.
Yeah.
But I'm like, no, you're either present or you're not in the league, and so they're like having a sort of a crisis that they're like, we have no choice, but this is the way it's got to be. I'm like, all right, c'est la vie, okay. So now it's like we have a line of people that wants to get in, but there's some people in the league that are not very high on some of these potential people they've got to see and draft with and try to party with, and so there's some potential politics that comes into play.
Ooh, that sounds like drama. That's not politics. That's drama.
Yeah. And so I'm just trying to figure out just how much of the envelope I can push on any given situation. Okay, because we've got this one guy that wants to join, and he is like, a hardcore Trump publican, right? And but I love him. He's funny, but he's also kind of family, and so it's just like I'm like, dude, this would fucking make things amazing. Like, let's mix this shit up, okay? And yeah, there's some in the league that are like, no, man, I want to enjoy this day. I'm like, well, then don't talk about politics.
Oh my god. Okay, so
Speaking of not talking about politics, let's move on.
Yeah. So after I picked AJ Dillon, it went Debo Smith, Tyler Boyd, Devontae Smith,
I'm sorry to interrupt you. The first kicker's been picked. Someone picked Justin Tucker in the
and
ninth.
So has the first two.
Okay, and after Devontae Smith was Juju, and then Higbee, then was Gesicki, and then Matt Stafford went, and then Tanyan. Washington defense, Baltimore defense, Will Fuller, Hines, Nyheim Hines, that high. Woo.
I was okay. You're not naming who picked what now. I picked Devontae as well as Hines, and the reason why I picked those was because I didn't see anything else I liked, so I went ahead.
Not in the middle rounds, dude.
Look, man, this is the 8th and the 9th round. Those aren't middle rounds. Middle is like 3 through 7.
I don't know, man. I don't know, dude. I think those are valuable rounds to be like.
I just picked up Baker Mayfield as trade bait.
Okay, well, dude, all those things you can get like later on down the line, man. This is where you're supposed to be doing value.
Not in the draft with you. I don't know how high you're gonna pick Devontae Smith.
Well,
I gotta give myself 2 rounds of cushion.
Okay, no. Yeah, you're not gonna hear anything. You're not gonna hear me say anything wrong about Smith. There's absolute value on Smith. Hines, though, is somebody you could probably.
Taylor.
Well, right, but okay, then maybe Marlon Mack is the actual
that motherfucker
handcuff.
Isn't
you don't
staying
know.
Healthy.
Well, my point is that you can get any of those guys like in the 14th, 13th or 14th. Like these are some valuable rounds, man.
I'm with Zach. Hi, Zach, in one of my leagues, and I have to condition myself for picking him before Zach can get him.
Okay, I mean, yeah.
See, I'm preparing my. If you guys doing mocks. Do a mock like you're actually mocking with the team you know you're going to be with, because that will prepare you for battle, my friend.
Yeah.
Sometimes I think about why week 1 implications and what I can do to improve my roster with a potential 2-for-1 in Baker Mayfield, kind of. You know what I mean?
I hope you respect that last pick I made, Brian.
Yeah, well, I mean, we're gonna get down. So we did Judy after Brock or not Connor hit Hines with Jared Judy, then Trey Sermon, then I picked Michael Carter, then Kenyon Drake went. If any of these y'all's picked, please interrupt me. Then of course this is whenever Connor mentioned about Tucker.
I'll interrupt you.
And then Pittsburgh, and then San Francisco defense. I'm trying to go as fast as I can. Brandon Cooks. Mayfield, I know that was Brock's pick.
It's your pick.
Oh, is it? Curtis Samuel. Yeah, I mean, you got me on that. Yeah, you did. Marvin Jones Jr. Then I picked Indy defense. Then Michael Williams went, which I think that Connor's kind of low on. Devin Singletary. Then Logan Thomas. Then Joe Burrow. Then Irv Smith, big Irv Smith Jr. And then Butker. The New Orleans defense,
right?
Then Koo, then Gus Edwards, and then Hollywood Brown, and then James Conner. And now it's Connor's turn. Yeah, so who are you going for now, Connor?
Well, speaking of the Connor that actually spells his name correctly, let's see.
Motherfucker.
Yeah. All you dumbasses. Fucker.
Yeah, so now we're getting down to where this is where you got to get like you're taking shots. We're in the 11th round. You can probably get your defense. Start thinking about defense if you want to think about that. Or
Pittsburgh's defense, man, they're gone. They're dreaming about it later, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna speaking of things we talk about every week, there's no longer a multiple-time rapist in the draft pool because Ben Roethlisberger just got picked.
So I'm picking the only wide.
I heard he was in good shape. I heard that he's in the best shape of his life.
Yeah, dude. I heard he can sprint from the field to the ladies' bathroom in 6.9 seconds flat.
Then it was New England defense after Connor. Then it was Murray. Then
it's called the struggle snuggle.
than Roethlisberger. Oh my god.
Oh God.
I'm really trying to hold this show together, everybody. I really am. I hope that everybody sees that. Okay. I'm really trying my
For
best to keep
years.
this thing going.
For you
And I'm
listening
trying.
on high
Oh
volume
my god.
radio.
And I love cats way too much to say it's like herding cats, because no, herding cats is easier than what I'm trying to do right
Control
now.
chaos, Brian.
Don't
It's
put
just
that
control
evil on me,
chaos.
Ricky Bobby.
Oh my god. Yeah, so I can't even think straight here. Yeah,
It
so
is my turn.
2021.
It is
I don't
right.
have to think straight.
Yeah. Man. Shit. I got 20 seconds. I don't even
pick
want
Kirk
to. I don't know that I
Cousins,
want to. You know what? Fuck it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to touch it. Swift is gone, so Jamal Williams seems like the right pick at this point, you know?
Oh God.
No, I like
You
that.
smell
I'm
that?
looking a little bit later. Like, he's
You
probably going to be
smell
on my
that,
roster.
Brian?
He's
It
gonna be-
smells like
he's gonna be
spoiled
sitting on my
milk.
roster for a couple weeks before I do something with him.
Brock, I actually like that pick. There's been a lot of news coming out that he's going to be on the field with Swift, where Swift will be lined up as a wide receiver. So I think that's going to be a surprise pick. I really think he's going to be used a lot more than people think, just like in Green Bay. He was used a lot more than people thought. I mean, there's a reason why they were excited about signing this guy.
That's a good point. There's no longer Aaron Jones right next to him.
Mm-hmm.
Mr.
Right.
Three carries, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens depending on. That's why I wanted the Swami to come out and tell us if Rodgers was coming back, but apparently Retro Bush can't do it.
Probably is. Probably Retro Bush can't do shit like that. Swami can. Man, there's news that the Washington team should have probably named their team the Washington Racists. No. Sorry, Washington Foreskins. Okay.
Yeah, we talked
Actually,
about that on the show a while back.
Did you guys? That was that on my
It was
two-week
our
break?
it was our favorite name. No, we talked about this like a
Foreskins?
year or two ago. The Washington.
Oh, yeah.
Foreskins.
What their name should be? Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I took McKissick
There we go.
Okay.
from that team. I mean, he's not exactly
Oh, really? I think
far
Lamar.
down on the roster there.
So you're not worried about Lamar Miller taking his snaps?
No.
Okay. All right. That's fine. That's cool.
Lamar Miller's just going to be trying not to get sacked.
Yeah, I don't know.
You know
man.
he's a running back, right?
No, yeah, just sacked. You know what I mean?
You mean tackled
Yeah.
for loss?
Okay, so last we left off where we're at Ben Roethlisberger.
Stuffed.
I picked Jarvis Landry. Then Tampa Bay defense went. Then Matt Ryan. Then Zerline. Then Cousins. Then of course there's McKissick that Brock was talking about, and then Devontae Parker. Then Goggles himself, Blankenship went, and then I picked Sanders, and then Everett, Gerald Everett, tight end for Seattle went. The Buffalo's defense went, and now Connor's up. Who are you picking, Connor?
This is gonna be a controversial pick.
Okay, go for it. Gallup?
Michael
Yeah.
Gallup.
Yeah, well, I mean, is controversial a code word for wasted? Is that
I
what
mean,
that-
I
Hey,
think
Brian,
Gallup
I
is
have something
a
for
wide
you.
receiver
It's,
too.
look, it's in my pocket. Let me get it out for you. For
Here
those
comes.
listening, I'm giving Brian the finger. Man, here's the thing. Michael Gallup, I got him in the 11th round, dude. That's like a full 6 rounds, and he did just as much as Amari Cooper.
Hey, Connor, don't let Connor with an O. Don't let Brian mess with you on your pick.
Right. Exactly.
No, but it's just whatever, man. It's just
Brian, don't let him get in your head about your pick, man. You know what you're doing.
No, what this
You
means
won a
is
ring,
that
didn't
Brian, I won 2 actually. This means that Brian
There you go.
likes the pick and he wants to get me off it so he can
Hey.
pick it.
no. I don't
You
like
wanna
Gallup.
go off, Brian? Jesus.
Why don't you like Gallup,
You-
man?
you-
I'm open
I-
to.
Yeah, I just think there's just too many mouths to feed there, and I think Gallup is probably the one who's going to be sucking hind tit.
No, this is what it is. You think that the
He's a
Dallas
boomer
Cowboys
bust.
tight ends are better than they actually are. So I think
No.
aren't don't you think that they're gonna get like 6 to 8 targets a game?
No, I think that Tony Pollard's going to be the threat to Gallup because there's been a lot of he's been lining up at wide receiver, and
Yeah, but every team just
Yeah.
does that now. That doesn't mean that it's gonna have positive results.
Well, it still means that it's going to be a target taken away from Gallup because he's not going to be taking it away from Cooper or CeeDee Lamb. I know that for a fact. So, that's that. But, dude, we're talking about 13th round or whatever, So, I mean, there's a point to that. There's a point to that. Right now, dude, we're just taking, dart shots. We really are. I picked Jarvis Landry, right? I mean, you talk about dart throws, So, I picked what I think the best wide receiver option in that plays in a town that plays, or a team that plays in a town that the weather is so terrible that it was almost unwatchable. About 3 or 4 of their games last year was so bad. So not really conducive for passing. So yeah, man. Right now we're taking dart shots. So I guess that's just as good as any. But that's still the hind tit guy, and I think there might have been some other people, but you're the gut for a reason. So.
True.
Yeah, so to
a degree, not to cut in, but I mean to a degree, everybody uses their gut. In this particular instance, late rounds, yeah, you're going with your gut, okay? And then
and everyone uses their retro bush, but not everyone's the retro bush, and not everyone's the gut. You got to earn that shit.
Okay. I want to clarify. Yes, everyone uses their gut. But,
I'm using my retro bush.
Connor's 2 rings show that his gut is right more often than most people, and so that's why I endorse the name the gut, because obviously it works. Okay.
What was your last championship?
Let me see. It says it on the ring. 2019.
2019. Same here.
Yeah. I have one in 2018 as well.
Okay. What happened in 2020?
Brian.
Oh, you mean he snuck into your playoffs by a rule change that had to get some approval?
It's a long story. It's no use going into.
Connor.
Yeah, I did. If I wouldn't have made that trade with him, I would have won realistically. But
or
no,
Brian to get back in.
Brian won fair and square. I was this close though. I should have won.
Yeah, it was, but because here's the thing, dude, is that the last game of the season, Connor beat the shit out of me, right? And then I played him from the first game of the playoffs, and I barely beat him. So it was a back-to-back thing. So it was just, one of those things. But yeah, Connor's team was good enough to go to win the whole thing. I just had a bad week that week, so. Yeah, I just really got lucky, dude. I don't. That's why I'm really excited that I won, but and yeah, there was some skill involved, but a lot of luck, and a lot of Stephon Diggs, So yeah, it was a blessed season, and I'm very thankful for it. So thank you, Connor, for backing me up here. So now we're going. Dude, we're going straight into just this is this is 14th round, right? Yeah. So now we're just. We're going to friends and family, right now. That's what we're picking, So, yeah, this is where the 12th man gets really kind of, But I'm going to go and use the 14th pick to back up my quarterback spot. I'm going to pick Trevor Lawrence. Yeah, so I think.
Okay. Yeah, I like it. Yeah. I picked Rashad Penny, backing up Carson, and I just think that's a running back by committee. And so, Rashad Penny just seems logical there because he's a streamer on the flex, and if you need a stream, Rashad Penny, who might be against a terrible defense, at any given Sunday, then yeah, you might be able to play him alongside Carson. Carson will be played, but you might want to play both of them.
Oh no, I was eyeballing him. Yeah, I had him queued up. Yeah, that would have been my pick too. I really like that pick. Yeah, so you're not gonna get any gruff to me on Rashad Penny because Connor, Connor's very low on Chris Carson because he said that he's not even going to last a game. He's going to be out, let's say if Connor's gut's right, okay? Let's say he only does last a game. Well, what does that mean, Brock? That in the 14th round, you just picked up a running back 1 for a team that is focused on running. That's what you just did. So I think that's a fantastic pick. I really like that pick.
While it's a fantastic pick, you also look at my first receiver, or no, my second receiver and my quarterback. I've got, I also now have, Rashad Penny. So
yeah, you are kind of all in on that.
Like Penny.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be looking at Seattle games this year.
Yeah. Go Seattle. Yeah. You're an official 12th man now.
Yes,
Yeah.
jersey and everything.
That's fantastic. That's fantastic. Yeah, I'm gonna be interested. So now we're in the 15th round. I mean, we're talking about people are picking. A lot of this is on auto. I think we might be the only guy.
The only lonely souls here.
Yeah, but of course there's a lot of second defenses being picked, which I'm not a big fan of picking two defenses. Drafting. It's just not a good idea because what you're doing is that you're trying to go for long shots. You're trying to pick that one guy. Like I remember Calvin Ridley in his rookie year, he was undrafted or went 15th round. So this is the kind of stuff you're trying to look for right now. Just trying to dig and mine right now. So why would you pick two defenses? It seems kind of silly to me. But yeah. So look at that, Connor. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry. Cleveland defense got taken. I know Connor loves Cleveland.
No. Connor, were you looking at Cleveland?
No, because I picked New England.
Okay, that's a good defense.
But that's good to I picked them in like the 11th or 12th. I'm gonna pick this guy just because he fell, and I think it's a value.
So when we get down to the nut when it's done, when the draft is over, let's do your team and why. Okay.
Yeah.
Just a quick story, a synopsis. Run through your team and why.
Because we're already at an hour. Make it snappy.
Okay.
45 seconds.
Okay. 45 seconds.
I'll go first because I'm feeling it.
It's gonna be like me whenever I was trying to catch up on the draft.
Well, Brian, why don't you go because I want a pregame.
Okay. Well, let me pick my last guy and then I'll go ahead and go.
You don't have your last guy picked out already?
I just got him. Yeah, just got him.
Was he planned out?
Yes, it was. Yeah, the Colonel. Yeah. My quarterback is quarterback one is Tom Brady. Then wide receiver one is Calvin Ridley. Wide receiver two is Amari Cooper. Running back one, Nick Chubb. Running back two, Cam Akers. My tight end is Hawkinson. My wide receiver three, or just put it in the flex, was Kenny Galladay. My kicker is Jason Sanders, and my defense is Indy. And then, of course, here's my bench: A.J. Dillon, Michael Carter, Jarvis Landry, Henry Ruggs, Trevor Lawrence, and the Colonel himself, Mr. Troutman.
Nice.
So, go ahead, guys, tear it up. Butcher it. Kill it. Okay, which one did you not like?
Tom Brady. I don't think that's terrible because he's Tom Brady. You draft Tom Brady until he's freaking in the retirement home. Okay.
That's right.
Okay. So that's. It's hard to complain with that, but it's just so passe. But I respect it nonetheless. I do like the Ridley WR1, but I don't like his chances against Pitts, and Ryan has always been known, to trust so much on that tight end. I think he's now got a tight end to count on, and that'll open it up for Calvin Ridley. But it's just he's still not like a Julio Jones. So Nick Chubb, it's all right. Cam Akers, I like where you got Cam Akers, and it sucks that you got Hawkinson, but. You got to pick a tight end.
What does that suck? Well, you don't like.
We got to hurry up, guys. This rebuttal's taking longer than Brian talking about his team.
Yeah. No, I got you. So there we go. I like the Trevor Lawrence late bench pick.
Oh,
I like that pick too. My least favorite pick, Brian. It's gonna be Michael Carter. I don't draft Jets players. But besides that, I thought it was pretty good. I like the 2 quarterback system. Overall, good draft. B minus.
Hey.
B minus.
Yay! Okay, go for it, Connor.
Okay, so for my draft, I got Lamar Jackson as my quarterback. I picked him up in the 4th, so I like that. I got Allen Robinson in the 3rd. Now, get this. Courtland Sutton's my 2nd wide receiver, but I have Devontae Smith on the bench to take over for when he inevitably gets injured again. Then for my running backs, I have Jonathan Taylor and Eclair, so I got 2 second-year guys, 2 young studs who are hungry and hangry. Logan Thomas is my tight end 1, but I have Jared Cook and Logan Thomas, in the I'm sorry. I
like Jared Cook there.
have Jared Cook and Zach Ertz. That's who I don't know why I said the other. No, but I got Zach Ertz as trade bait. I picked up Sly and the Patriots. I know Brian doesn't like. That's probably your least favorite pick out of my draft.
There's still stuff that's questionable about
Dude,
besides Gallup.
That's like 14th round, man. I'm not gonna beat you up for your 14th round.
What's your least? We'll go into the stuff you dislike because I said everything pretty much.
Well, yeah, I meant.
And ATN in the flex. I think that's the headliner actually.
Yeah. Well, I meant Clyde Edwards-Helaire is kind of like what was there. I mean, I think Montgomery was there. I think, and so I think I would want David Montgomery more than Clyde Edwards-Helaire, just because just how the use I think that's going to be there. I really, and also the talent. I haven't. He clearly hasn't won me over just yet, but I respect it in a 12-man for a run back too. I like that. Logan Thomas, I'm cooled really hard on that guy. I wouldn't have picked Logan Thomas. You kind of saved your draft though with Jared Cook, in my opinion, so I'm not going to beat you up for that. Yeah, Jalen Hurts being your backup quarterback. I mean, dude, that's what you always do. You always get those two really good quarterbacks. And I don't like the wide receiver Sutton. I don't know about that, but if I was going to pick a wide receiver on Denver, it'd be Sutton. So but it's just I'm not too sure about him being in my route. But I like your draft, dude. I mean, there's really not much. I'm basically saying that you should have, put a little more citrus on the meal. Whenever I'm trying to say things.
So there's a player here at Mock Drafter called E, and that was basically my team last year, just about. With the exception of Saquon Barkley. He's the one that stole Travis Kelce for me. He's the one that decided to take a couple of players from me right as I was about to take them. And I was like, okay, is this Connor? Is this also Connor's other team?
I would never draft Marvin Jones, Alexander Madison, Saquon Barkley, and DJ Moore.
Aaron Rodgers is a questionable one at this point. Deshaun Watson, I would have never thought. Okay. Seriously, what is the Deshaun Watson?
This guy was trolling. There's no way he's serious. I mean, he picked Aaron Rodgers. He picked Kelce
trolling.
In the first.
He's definitely trolling.
He has Ronald Jones in his flex.
Brock.
So
go, Brock.
Okay, so I picked DeAndre Hopkins, wide receiver. He was the top 300.
It.
And that's what fell to me. And so I was like, I can't not take DeAndre Hopkins. So I took DeAndre Hopkins. I go to running backs. Joe Mixon makes sense. We talked about why. And then I would go to Kyle Pitts. I believe that was my next pick. Actually, I got him in the fourth because then I went with Tyler Lockett. Najee Harris was a late round pick, mid round, I should say. Tony Pollard came up, but Kyle Pitts was a fourth round pick for me. Then of course on my bench I got, I picked up Baker for trade bait. He's gonna do good, I think. I mean, you got Odell Beckham Jr. coming back from injury, and you've gotten Chubb, and I know that your team, you want Chubb to do good because you apparently have him for tonight. So and the rest is just what it is. What it is. I mean, it's got everything's got its reasons, but I look at the team that I drafted, and I'm like, this is certainly a working. Is this my foot championship team? I can't say that because I'm already looking at some things that I'm like, okay, how do I trade? How can I get where can I get value for Rashad Penny? Where can I get value for Jamison Crowder? Because he's slot receiver that got a lot of targets. And I know in a PPR, that's all that matters. But in a standard league, he's still worth something because, I mean, he's got a rookie quarterback that's going to just look at a wily veteran, and I mean, it's not going to be 10 points a week. It was a super late pick, and I'm like, Jamison Crowder's still there. He got a lot of targets, and he had wide receiver 2 minimum status, and I was like, shit, man. I mean, he's there still. So yeah, I could probably get value for Crowder. I could probably trade him for maybe a stronger other wide receiver. There's another wide receiver out there that I'd probably look at. Maybe even what's his name, CeeDee Lamb. I might try to put together a trade that would involve Baker Mayfield, and at this point, Let's see if you like Jamal Williams from Detroit. I mean, how do you feel about Swift's chances? How do you feel about Rashad Penny overtaking Carson's job on a week-to-week type thing? Of course, like, hey, if you stream Penny on this particular week, you're probably gonna get like 10, maybe. Well, okay, maybe not 10. I can't even count him on 10, but he could at least get you 7. And on a flex, 7 is good. So,
Wow.
I do not agree with that, honestly.
Yeah, well,
at least 10.
Yeah. What you just heard though, Connor, is the fantasy football version of a filibuster, because now we don't have time to really rebuttal. So let's just go ahead and just land this, okay? Because he was breathing out his ears. All right, so
your mama was breathing out her ears.
That's what goes into my pit and into thinking about my team. And I'm like, I just start looking.
Bring the Swami back.
Okay.
We like the Swami better.
Okay. Let me just say one thing I just want to say as far as your approach, dude, is that I'm just not a big fan of drafting a trade, because then it's just too many X factors in my opinion. But I like your team. And if you're in a PPR league, you would really love Jamison Crowder.
I will go on record. I disagree with Brian. Knows that I like to draft trades.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of it. That's just not my approach.
I think I have easier history making them work than you do, though.
Dude, I am the king of the trade rape. I will tell you.
I love me a good trade rape.
I'm the king of the trade rape, and I am even the king of the reverse trade rape. All right, do you know what a reverse trade rape is?
So you mean you're a bottom and a top for trade rape?
No, it's even worse. Okay, it's drafting it's sending 2 to 3 maybe really top people for 1 pick. Like Ezekiel Elliott. Let's just say, hey, this guy's willing to do this. You know, I'm gonna send you Travis Kelce and Clyde Edwards-Helaire and Juju Smith-Schuster for just Elliott. Trade goes through, takes 48 hours to go, and then I start hearing things. Hey, man, a dude's trying to trade your tight end, and I'm like, yeah, it has 48 hours to go through. Enjoy trading with him. And so they're making their plans, and then all of a sudden, because I have commissioner abilities, I go and cancel the trade. I veto the trade.
That's an abuse of power, dude. That's not cool.
I know. Hey, I love it. It's healthy.
It's not cool.
Healthy. Because, dude, like he already thought he was going to trade rape me. Because last year, Ezekiel Elliott was shit. And I was sending him Travis Kelce. Okay. Yeah. And okay, he had the balls to propose that trade. I was like, okay, well then I can play this too. I mean, everybody's going to see that I traded Travis Kelce and all these valuable players for Ezekiel Elliott, who just lost Dak Prescott. Okay. And it was just like, everybody was like, what the fuck is going on? Okay. And then all of a sudden, I start hearing he's trying to trade Travis Kelce because he's got George Kittle. And I'm like, oh, that's beautiful. Oh, my God. Yeah, dude, just go trade with him. Go on. Go. Accept the trade. Accept it. Only he doesn't have fucking shit to deal with yet.
All right, everybody. And if you enjoyed, we're going to go and land this plane. So I want to go ahead and thank everybody for watching. If you enjoyed watching 3 generational beefheads bantering about, Connor, what should they do, sir?
Like and subscribe to the channel.
Yeah, I can subscribe. You get to hear these incredible stories that Brock has shared with us.
Yeah.
Dude, this is the stuff we missed when you weren't here, dude. So thank you for sharing and talking about what a terrible commissioner you are.
Giving me every reason to not join your league, but it is fun to listen to.
Yeah, it is fun to listen to.
Yeah,
I agree. Extremely entertaining on this end. Want to go ahead and thank our sponsor, Sports Host app. Make sure to download that. And also High Volume Music Radio. So make sure and check that out. You'll enjoy that. And remember, every Thursday from 3 to 5 on the highvolumemusic.com, you'll be able to hear Drive Time Sports with Charlie and Brian. Now, I think we might have heard Brock. What was your parting shot, dude? Was that your parting shot, or do you want to add something more, brother? Let's hear from you, man. Come on, what you got?
Parting shots, man. Always go inverted.
Okay, that's a life lesson. Connor, what is your parting shot?
Be like Mike Tyson.
Tyson.
Let's go in, Vernon. Okay, so commission. Okay, my thing would be to remove. Oh my God, I don't even have the gumption to pull it. You know, I'm just gonna end this. Everybody, thank you guys so much for watching. On behalf of Brock, the commish, Sagine, and Connor.
Bush today.
Oh, Retro Bush today. Okay, Sagine, and then Connor, the Gut Marshal, and Brian, me. Your humble MC, Brian the Amigo Baldwin. We want to thank you for watching. We hope that this year is a damn sight better than the last. And remember, everyone, in fantasy football as in life,
Don't just dream it, be it.
Be it. Yeah. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. So glad you're here, Brock. We missed you, man.